No way. No way. Hey guys, and welcome back to Hunter Classic. Today we're on White Hart Island. Got a couple competitions that I'm in, but mainly looking to hunt whitetail, so we're probably gonna stay mostly down here, but I might venture up here too for blacktail and whatnot. So yeah, not a whole lot planned. The only whitetail competition that is ongoing right now is the biggest one shot from Stan, so figure this is probably the best map to do it, being that there's stands all over the map really. So yeah, hopefully we can find something cool. Alright, we got ourselves a little whitetail here. Nothing really too big. Figure we'll just take him out here. Oh, okay. Um, I guess it wasn't a drop shot. But this whitetail comp is the actually, I don't know if I said this earlier or not, but it's the heaviest scoring whitetail from a tower. Um, this is the exact same setup I had when I got my albino when I first started playing again and lost the footage of that body. Oh, what? Yeah, this is exact same comp and everything that we got the albino here on this map. So figured, if we got lucky last time, why can't we get lucky again and maybe get ourselves one of those 200s or something of the sort. So actually, I mean, realistically, I just need to get a 190 plus because I mean, having a 189.9 is just a crazy thing for a PB. So well, yeah, hopefully we can upgrade that today. All right, here's our little whitetail. Yeah, just a 75 kilogram weight, so nothing really big. 57 score. That gets us all the way to 72nd in the competition. So just a monster buck, really, when you think about it. It's another one of those situations where I don't know if I have. Oh, there we go. I don't know if I've seen that rack, but like one other time since I started playing the last couple months here. But my last hunt on Loggers Point, same thing. There was that like just a bunch of those exact same racks. I had two of them on that hunt, now one on this hunt. Just kind of seems like it comes in waves. It's kind of weird, but yeah, we're gonna continue on to the next tower and hopefully we can find ourselves something a little bit bigger than that. All right. So kind of two pretty close to identical bucks. This one is just a lower weight estimate. Oh, that's a little high, ain't it? Let's see where we hit him. The other one being that it was a max weight track, and I'm kind of glad testing, so he will go down. But I'm kind of glad he came into this call because otherwise I would have tracked him down and it would have just ended up being a waste of time. Let's see where this whitetail is here. Alright, we'll have to get out of dodge here kind of quick. So here is the first one that we shot. This is a 91 weight, not bad. 111, not a bad score. And then we'll start tracking on this other one and hopefully he doesn't make it too far. Alright, so here is the second whitetail we shot. It was a liver intestine shot. 127, so it's a higher score than the last one. Ironically, it brought us right back to the first tower we shot that first buck at. So we're gonna continue on and go to this one up here by this little river here, or whatever you want to call it. I guess separation of lakes, but we're gonna go to that one and hopefully we can find ourselves something a little bit bigger. At least we're going the right direction, so that's good. What a snipe. Alright, so if you're wondering why I shot this doe from so far away, it's because I had a buck call further down there. So I was, I hit a call back and then I wanted to get this doe down beforehand. But, he never showed up. So we just killed her for, I guess, no reason. But, I guess I'll walk this line just in case he's still around here somewhere. But yeah, then I'll go to the next stand and hopefully we can find ourselves something good here. All right. So this was the whitetail call that we got. It was a max weight. I didn't get eyes on him, but I heard him spook, so I tracked him down and just another like 120-ish rack. Nothing really too crazy, but figured it doesn't hurt to get out of the way, especially being that it's max weight, at least to make sure that, he's not some 200 or something that I'm going to track in the future. So, yeah, definitely a good one to take out here. Let me make sure it is the same one. I'm like 90% sure it is, but you never really know. This might have even been the max weight track I got earlier. Oh no, I guess yeah, it updated to 90, so this is definitely the one. Like I said, probably just a 120-ish rack, nothing really too crazy here. Actually a little less than that, probably like 115, 110. All right, and then I think the game plan now is instead of going to this one first, I think I'm gonna go all the way out to this far one, and then go to that one, and then try to get to the southern part of the top island. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that, and hopefully we can find something a little bit bigger than what we've been getting, but can't complain. There's a lot of whitetails on the sun. Is that doe? Let's see which way she runs here. Um, I don't know. Anyway, so I was tracking down a max weight whitetail, as one does. I'm just gonna ignore that. And I got a call from a different buck that wasn't our max weight, which is the one that I just shot here. Looks like it's one blood, which is good. Yep. And then I got a call from the buck that I was after too. And I mean, he's not just another 120, 130, maybe? 130? No, 123 rack. So nothing really too big there. And then, yeah, this one looked really wide. I couldn't tell how big he really was just by visually, but it didn't look like he had a lot of points. So, yeah, we'll track him down and see how big he is. Alright, here's this buck. He looks alright, but kind of same like 130-ish rack. 145, actually it's a little bit bigger than I thought. 89 weight, not a bad buck. We'll definitely take it. Another max weight track to get out of the way too, so definitely good for the competition and just the overall hunt. So yeah, a lot of bucks so far, just nothing really too crazy. We're gonna continue on for this tower and hopefully we can get a buck out of there too. Alright. So we get ourselves another max weight whitetail here. Kinda gonna wait for him to get in between these trees. Then I'll pop up. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright. That worked out half decent, I guess. Let me make sure I'm recording. I don't know why. I just feel like I didn't click the button, but I did. We're good to go there. So yeah, another like max weight track that started tracking a little bit and then he called. Not a bad buck. This one's probably like 150s, I would think. 160 maybe. 150. We will definitely take that. So yeah, we're gonna continue on. Keep working our way to this tower here. I can't believe how many max weight whitetails we've killed. What is that, like 5, 6 max weights? Nothing really crazy. I mean, we haven't even breached 160, but we'll definitely take it. You cannot complain when you have a good whitetail hunt like this. Alright. So we got ourselves a little 120 or rack here. Not max weight, but still a good one to take out. Besides that, I mean, just working our way to the top island right now. Just working our way right into here so we can go across and hunt these towers. The hunt's been going pretty decent, though, I will say. I cannot lie about that. A lot of bucks. So many bucks. I mean, like I said before, nothing too crazy, but just the amount of kills is just insane to me. It's just insane, insane. Alright, so another like 120-ish buck here. At least this one will count for the competition. Because I think so far we've only had like one of our bucks actually even count for the competition. But this one should also count. Made it on the other side, the I guess around the lower part of the upper island. And I think we're gonna go to this one, then this one. Maybe we'll fast travel up and check those top stands for any blacktail. Because you don't get to hunt blacktail too often. It's always a fun time. 80 kilograms, so not really too great. Just a 123. All right. We are going to take a trophy shot with this one just in case for a thumbnail. But yeah, we're going to continue on with the hunt here and hopefully we can find ourselves a non-120s whitetail and hopefully it's going to be bigger than that 57 though too. I'm really hoping for a 190 plus. But being that we've had such luck with whitetail, that, you know, there's an abundant amount of them, usually that does mean there's not really usually a big one around. It's usually the slower hunts, like the Loggers Point hunt is a prime example of a slower hunt that ended up with the non-tip. So yeah, I kind of doubt it, being that we've had this many whitetail that we'll end up with something that big, but you never know. So it'd be a shame not to try at least. No way. No way. You're joking me. Another non-tip? That's insane. He looks nice too. It's definitely, I mean, it's lower scored than the other one we got, but oh my, what are the odds of that? That is nuts. I can't believe we just found ourselves another non-tip in back-to-back hunts. This is insane. Dropped him right there. Oh my gosh. That is insane luck. I just can't even believe that. Super uneven. That one left side is insane. Let's see what we got here. Like I said, yeah, 118. I mean, it's just so uneven. We're gonna actually skull mount that, which is pretty exciting. It's the first skull mount that'll be going in the lodge. But yeah, I mean, I got a max weight track again. I was making my way to the last tower, and I got that max weight track, and I was like, well, that's gotta see what it is at least. It'd be crazy not to. Turns out it was a giant, not giant, I guess, but the one side's huge. It was a really nice, non-typical buck. So we'll definitely take that. That is just awesome. All right. So at least we'll have something to go back to the lodge for after the hunt. We're gonna continue on though. Like I said, I still want to go up for blacktail just in case there's something up there. I was completely wrong because I think I literally just got done saying before we found that about how like there's so many bucks around here that we're most likely not gonna find anything crazy this hunt. I was straight up wrong, but I will definitely take it. All right, so there is our non-tip. I got him up here. I mean, kind of a similar, not really, similar-ish rack to that one. But yeah, that is so awesome to see that we got ourselves another non-tip in back-to-back hunts. Cause yeah, that was shot 220 and this was shot 223. So really close together. That's awesome. Yeah, that'll do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys all have a good rest of your week.